Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is about the book that came out. Now, what is this book? Who made this book? This book is called Occult N Science. Yes, you heard me. Occult N Science. And who's this book made by? Drum roll please. The one and only Quintus Carlos, my boyfriend. As you can see, he even got his face on here. Now, I know. Y'all like, what is this book about? What are you getting on here about? This book right here, Occult N Science, is for people to understand their dark side. Now, a lot of people in the spiritual journey, their spiritual awakening, their spiritual anything, just their spiritual journey, people usually talk about love and light, the positive side. Oh, and how you should always stay uplifting and understand the spirit that resides on earth. You barely hear people talking about the dark side of yourself, because people are like, oh my gosh, that's so negative. I don't want to talk about my dark side. Like, you have a dark side of yourself, and your dark side is not completely bad. Now, let me explain you why. Like, for instance, when people talk about black magic, dark magic, or just magic in general, it's always labeled as a bad thing. Now, this is how they label it. They'll be like, oh, learn about your light magic, learn about your white magic, and how you can be positive and have a greater outlook on life. People are happy. People see that as a good thing. But when people hear black magic, dark magic, automatically they're scared as fuck. Now, this book will help you on that. So this book is not only teaching you to coexist and learn to live and manage your dark side, it also teaches you about the indoctrination that was put in a lot of our minds. And when I say a lot of our minds, I'm mostly talking to a black audience, because growing up, say if you grew up in the hood or the projects or the southern states, you was automatically pushed the religion Christianity. The religion Christianity was already pushed away. Like, I'm talking about the second you was born, they were praying on you, talking about, may the Jesus, Lord himself, please save my baby. Even in school, some people went to school, and what was that called? Not chanting. I mean, it is chanting. But what is it called? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to stand up. Like, why is that pushed on us so young? Like, why do we have to remember that? Why do we have to chant that at school? Are we supposed to just be learning our ABCs, 1, 2, 3s, multiplication, division, language arts, Spanish? Like, why are we taught it so quickly and so out of nowhere? It sticks to your consciousness so fast, and you don't even think about it. You're like, oh yeah, and in the morning we gotta say the Pledge of Allegiance, and you don't really think of it because it's so quick, and it's like you're almost trained to not think of it as nothing much. Like, for instance, in life you're taught to be a good person, and honestly, I see the morals of it. I see a lot of good morals of being a good person, but a lot of good people end up in fucked up situations. A lot of bad people end up in great situations. I'm not saying you should be an asshole and treat people like shit, but I'm saying you should find a balance in your good and your bad. And that is when this book comes into place. Now, let me tell you about something else about this book. It also has spells. Now, I think one of the first spells I had tried in this book was the money spell. So basically, you need money, you're broke. And almost every single time I did this spell, it worked. Now, it does take time, because what a lot of people usually want things fast. People want it right away. Like for instance, each time you're doing the spell, you must take time to actually focus on the spell that you are doing. Now, why do I say this? I say this because if you want something to happen, and you want something, let's say you need more money, and you need a little more motivation, or you need a little more energy pushed pushing for it. Like, you need more spiritual movement just as you're doing your physical movement. Doing spells, you must have confidence, you must have energy, you must have that motivation. That's when it comes to doing the chanting. You can do a chant, you can make your own chant. Like, hey, that's up to you. You want to do a chant, make your own chant. You can use herbs, you can use spices in spells, you can use your own blood. I'm not saying yak and shell off. I am not saying I am not saying that. But you can use that, especially if you're a woman and you're going through your period flow. You can use that. Now, you tell that to the average person, they're like, what the fuck are you talking about? And I think when he talk about spells is in chapter 3. Yes, it's in chapter 3. Now, one of my favorite pages, which this whole book is my favorite, but something that I know for sure is going to stick out to people and have people a little like, it's going to be something that your spirit, like your humane spirit, will not understand, but your soul will be able to grasp. And what is that page, you may say? It is page 37 of chapter 2. Oh, my foot hurt. Now, 37 is called the Self-Redeemer. Now, what is so interesting about this page? Honestly, what I found something that's very interesting about this page is how it's telling you to be in, but not of. Now, you say that to a random person, they're like, what's that supposed to mean? Like, what's that supposed to mean? Well, let me read you a little bit of this paragraph. So, it says, as you navigate through the complexities of your life, it is crucial to maintain some sense of detachment. Detachment. Now let me keep reading. Meaning to be in the world, but not of it. Now, that part is going to make people be like, what does that mean? Let me keep reading. Consider the nature of this world to be a vast vampiric ritual, where sustenance used to maintain yourself and your own livelihood is derived and drained from the life force and energy of others. You heard that? Because I did. And it makes you think like, I never really thought of it that way, right? It makes you think. Like, for instance, as a child, you're asked, what career do you want when you're older? You want to be a firefighter, a lawyer, a doctor? Like, what do you want to be? Like, you're giving options of what you want to be, but you're never asked, what was your purpose being here? Like, you ask the average person, what's your purpose? Oh, I want to be a doctor. Or, I always wanted to be a therapist. And like, no. What's your purpose? Then they're like, what do you mean? And then you're like, why were you born? Why are you on earth? Like, what's your purpose? And they're like, because I'm a human, because God created me. And then it makes you sit back and be like, you can go ask like millions, hundreds of thousands more people the same question, and they'll be like, I really don't know. All right. So that brings me back to the be in, but not of. So what I put for it is to be in. Your purpose of life is your reason to be in the world. Like, you have a reason to be here. It was a reason that you were born. It's a reason that you're going through this journey, this process, this awakening. Not of. Recognize the lies and energy and the draining light forces that are around you. Now, it can honestly be anybody. It can be your manager, pissing you off, calling you at 3 a.m. in the morning. Yeah, can you come in today? I know it's your off day. Can you come in today? Man, it's my off day. Like, y'all know what I'm talking about. Or, for instance, it can be that one teacher you never liked, and they'll be like, oh yeah, I gave you an F, but I had redid all my assignments, and then they'll be like, oh, well, you should have been did it. You get what I'm talking about. Like, there's always someone that's draining your energy. There's always someone that's putting you in a bad mood. Like, for instance, everybody remember 9/11? Honestly, I feel like it's some bullshit, but that's my opinion. Even though there's some truth to it, it's my opinion. So, take for instance, which is also in his book, he talks about the BLM, the Black Lives Matter movement. Y'all remember that? Back in 2020, when all the black people was just going crazy, and we went to protests. Well, I ain't go to no protests, but my family members did. Some of my family members did. They went to the protests, and you know, it was draining. You felt weak. You felt like slavery was gonna come back because Donald Trump was getting into the office. You get what I'm saying? Basically, draining your energy. Now, what's something I can give a good example actually? For instance, social media. Social media drains you. Like, for instance, if you're a girl and you scrolling on social media, you're probably gonna see an Instagram so-called baddie being like, oh, well, if you don't got a BBL, if your face isn't snatched with makeup, then this ain't for you. You don't deserve the money. You don't deserve to be a bad bitch. And it's like, when you really think about it, our generation is literally influenced by social media. TikTok is literally being shown to kids in their classes. Like, I've seen teachers do TikToks or show their kids TikToks. Like, when I say like the classmates, will show the classmates TikToks about how to learn. Like, what? Or you'll see a video of a dog getting his head chopped off, or, well, probably not that extreme, but you get what I'm saying. And it'll make you sad, and it'll make you like, oh my gosh. Or, for instance, the news. You go to the news, turn on any news station, be like, yeah, 15 people were killed, and on top of that, 9 dogs got hit by a car. But anyways, today we are having a shiny 93 degrees day, and I hope you enjoy your day. And you're just like, you're left with an emotion of, I'm sorry, that was funny, emotional roller coaster. Like, you're just like, what the fuck? But it makes you want to listen. And it's like, why are all these things affecting you? It's because you are not protecting your energy. That's when this book comes about. Magical spells, my nigga. Well, no, it's actually called Magical Spells of a Nigga. But you get what I was trying to do. I was trying to be funny. So yeah, basically when you go to chapter 3, that's when you start learning about the magic. Now, these are magical spells, lots of spells, and it teaches you how to protect your energy, protect your soul, protect your spirit, protect you in general, because you're in this humane world that fucking drains you of every fucking thing every single fucking day. Anyways, yeah, chapter 3 is some fucking heat. It's like chapter 1, it builds you up. Chapter 2, it gets you higher. And chapter 3, it shuts you the fuck up, because it makes you think, oh, chapter 1 shuts you the fuck up too. But I'm not for to spoil it. But chapter 1 will shut y'all the fuck up. It will make y'all rethink. But yes, chapter 3 does indeed teach you how to manifest energy and manifest, you know, good vibes. Like, if I'm going to be on this earth, if we're going to be on this earth for the rest of our fucking lives, and who fucking know how long your life is, you probably going to die tomorrow. But at least enjoy it. At least have some type of mindset, some type of energy that you build around yourself to enjoy it. Because who's going to be sitting here, oh, I'm so alone, I'm so sad, I'm so brokenhearted. Like, fuck all that. Be there for yourself, nigga. Be there for yourself. Be there for your soul. If anything, be there for your soul. Be there for yourself. Be there for your soul. Be there for you. Ooh, look at the butterfly. But anyways, that's a whole nother story. Now, something that I really appreciate about the book is like a little farther to the end of the book. Finish the book though. Finish the book. Buy the book. Finish the book. Now, a little closer to the end of the book is very, 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 it's like a big hug to yourself. It's basically, it talks about your childhood chronicles. Like, you know, what's your name? What was your favorite color as a kid? What what did you love? What didn't you love? And I filled it out, and it did get me a little emotional because, you know, when you start to go back and think about your childhood self, what did you want to be or was influenced to be? Like, what did you want to do? What did you love the most? What was your favorite animal? Like, it really can get emotional. It got emotional for me personally. And yeah. So, it also talks about the inner childhood wounds that a lot of us will not admit that we need healing. Like, yes, you need healing. Traumatic bitch. But anyways, yeah. Yeah. I really love this part of the book. Like, I feel like you really get to open up. You can even speak to yourself. Like, let's just be honest. I'm speaking to myself right now. Who knows who's gonna watch this video? Are you even watching this video? Am I just talking to myself? 9 times out of 10, probably so. But this part of the book will really, like, it's really close to the heart. Like, for instance, I had wrote a little picture. It's me and him. Wrote a little picture, you know, of us as a kid and stuff. Even though, well, we wasn't together as a kid, but who's to say we wasn't? I'm joking. But yeah, it also talk about your inner spirit, like that child self, that teen self. Oh yeah, it gets deep. It gets deep. And honestly, I would say this is the most emotional part of the book for me personally. Do I think it'll be emotional for other people? Yeah. You know, it talks about the childhood animal spirit. My favorite animal, well, animal insect as a child was a squirrel and a caterpillar, because I always play with acorns. I always loved little squirrels, and I loved caterpillars. I have no idea, but I love caterpillars. Like, I'll have them on my arms, all types of shit. So I drew a picture, as you can see. Now, I know you like, oh my gosh, you're a great artist. Thank you. Well, I used to know how to draw. It's not the best, but it's good for now. Now, what I also love about this book is how he talks about in the bio himself. Like, not on no cocky shit, but mostly on some get to know me. Like, get to know the author. Like, if you're gonna read the book, at least get to know the author. That's the least you can do. Like, bro, I'm tripping. But yeah, he has the author's bio. And what else? Oh, and also he has a glossary. So if there's some words that you don't understand when reading the book, there is a glossary section. Yes, he had your back. He has your back. The glossary. Now, this book is $15 and taxes, you know, to deliver to your house. But come on, y'all, this shit is fire. Look at this. Look at this. This shit is fire. I really appreciate this book. I really love this book. It's an amazing book. So I hope I explained this book good enough without spoiling anything, because I want lots of people to read the book. I want lots of people to understand their dark side of themselves, and I will even give you a little spoiler picture. So this is a picture. This is your dark side, and this is yourself. You must learn to coexist with your dark side, because a lot of people are taught to, like, oh no, you have to give a fuck. Oh, you have to be the person that kisses the bottom of everyone's feet. Like, no. Remember, you must love yourself to love anybody else. You know? Dive into the darkness and work on yourself. Come out to the light and reveal the darkness. Occult Nigga Science. I really hope y'all enjoy this book. This book it's fire. Like, I'm not even going to spoil it. I'm not even going to spoil it yet. But it's $15. You can order it on the website. I think it's called book.com. I will have the link down below. But yes, you can order this book. support. You can even research it. You can just type in Occult Nigga Science, and there you go. There you go. Order you a book. You can order on Amazon to get you this book. Tell friends, tell family, like, shit, tell your kids. But yeah, this is a great book. If you really want to work on yourself, you really want to work on the dark side of yourself and learn how to coexist it, because this is the thing. How can you be one with yourself if you're not even including the dark side of yourself? Now, I'm gonna go ahead and end the video. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and end the video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Love you guys. Tell your friends, tell your family, tell your mother, tell your father, tell your cousins. Anyways, bye. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Go to his channel. I'll leave the link down below. I'll probably even put something right here, like his name tag. But yeah, Occult Nigga Science is the book. It's the way to go. Bye.